Hey, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everyone. My god. It's been quite a lot of days since the last stream, I think, which is pretty surprising. I think it's pretty rare for me to have a gap this long, I think, between, each stream, because I generally do, like, streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then, like, once more over the weekend. Well, kind of like a random, not exactly random, but like usually random-ish time over the weekend. But I guess this time I was like pretty I don't know, pretty busy. I had quite a lot of stuff to do on Saturday and Sunday. There was like holidays on Thursday and yesterday, but like in Thursday's case, I was a little. Oh wait, I did end up streaming on Thursday, so that was fine. But like yesterday, for example, I thought about streaming, but then I realized it would be too close to like the regular Tuesday schedule, so it didn't really seem like it would make much sense to stream so close together. If only because, again, like generally, if you're not really much of a variety streamer, you kind of run out of things to do pretty quickly. So I was like, I ended up having to pace myself in the end. I was like, yeah, so that's why we're kind of like in this situation. I guess it's okay. It's fine. I mean, occasionally, even me, like, I still do need breaks and all that. I had a lot of stuff to figure out with regards to the stream. Good thing I finally got the tipping to work. I finally, because like I think a while back I was complaining about how I was trying to set up a business PayPal and then it wouldn't work for like quite a couple of days actually. So I was like really stressful about that. And then, actually, wait, I should probably put this on a like chatting stream. Yeah, like so. Actually, well, maybe not. Maybe not. It's fine. I think it's okay to like just leave it like this. Mostly because the VTuber model does most of the work. Hey, yo, look at this stream, Darkrai. Oh my god. Hey, good news though. I finally got the business PayPal to work by some miracle. It took a while though, which is like really annoying. That finally, first, I ended up being able to reset the password, which thank God, because that took way too long. I just kind of left it alone for like a couple of days and I didn't really touch anything. So, yeah, that was one of the recommendations that people had. It's just like, if you tried everything else and like nothing seems to work, just like hope for the best. And yeah, so and then I was able to set up a tipping page, I guess. I don't really know if it works or not because there's no way for me to test it. And apparently PayPal is incredibly difficult to use outside of the US because like a lot of the typical methods you would need for like topping up your PayPal account are not actually available. So even if you connect your like bank account and all that, it doesn't really work. So you would have to do like super convoluted ways. Yeah, I know. PayPal was so insane, my god. Like, I did not expect to be so stressed about it that I would end up having nightmares about it. Like, can you imagine? Just for something like that, I would end up having such terrible sleep that I'd end up like almost being late to work a bunch of times. So, thankfully I didn't actually end up late to work. But yeah. Um I made a VGen, so at least more or less I accomplished most of the things I needed to do over the weekend. Like I finished setting up my PayPal. I set up a tipping page on Stream Elements or something, but again, I don't know if it actually works or not because I have no way to test it. And I mean, I did try to ask my friend if he would like send me a donation or something just for fun, like, and then I would pay him back, like obviously, like afterwards, right? Just to be sure. Except he does not even have like $1 in his account, so the minimum for tipping is apparently $1. So yeah, unfortunate scenario. And then like my dad also does not really use PayPal, and like I don't really know anyone else who uses PayPal, so it's kind of just stuck in that situation. Yeah. And then what else? And I set up a VGen. Oh my god, there's a chest right here. What the? What the? Also, what is that? Why can you break that? Oh, okay. Okay, so you're just hitting the wind chime. Yeah. I set up a VGen because I wanted to see if I could like commission artists and stuff in case like I needed stuff. I found an artist who was willing to make me emotes, so I'm really excited for that. Yeah, because it's funny because I ended up joining like a group for like artists who were like offering stuff for VTubers and all that, so I ended up joining it. And then I found someone who was actually local, but they had a VGen, so I checked out a VGen first, and I was like thinking about their pricing system, and then how I was like, wow, it's like drastically more expensive in US dollar than it is in peso. So I was like asking them, like, oh hey, like, is it really like that? I mean, is there really such a huge price difference? And they're like, yeah, it's just because of like all the PayPal fees and all that. That's why they had to like set it cheaper for if you were paying local, like directly to her, because we have this payment local payment thing also called Gcash. So it's like very easy to use. Like pretty much majority of people have it nowadays. So she's like, if you pay using Gcash, it's gonna be like drastically cheaper. It's like, hooray! Although there is a wait list, kind of. Because that time I was under the assumption that she was like ready to do it. So I was like kind of chatting with her. I was like giving her all the references. I was like asking her what I wanted. I picked up all the emojis because it was one of those like your character here kinds of emoji bases. So I was like asking, so I was like telling her, okay, these are, I picked 20. I actually asked her to make 20 emojis for me, which I don't really know if I'll be able to use all 20 of them, considering I, like at me in my case, I have a limit because I don't have enough subscribers or followers to like unlock more emote slots, but more or less I just like just for preparation, I kind of just made 20. And then I was like, it took me so long to pick out every single emote because I was like debating, like, oh my god, which ones are like the best ones that people would use or something like that. And then so after I sent her everything, and then she was saying like, okay, oh, that's great, thank you so much for being so detailed, which is actually surprising because I didn't realize most people were not detailed about their commissions. Like it's in my case, like if I'm going to send references, I'm gonna be like super specific, like, oh hey, can you change this color to this? Can you do it in this specific thing? Oh, like here are some reference images for like the kind of jewelry that I was looking for. And okay, adventuring died again. Wait, yeah, kind of like that. So apparently that's not the norm for a lot of people. So it's like, okay, nice to know that I'm actually doing something correctly because I've only ever commissioned people once. That was just to make this VTuber model. After that, so the emote thing would be like the second time that I would consider commissioning someone. And then yeah, so and then when I ended up asking her like, oh hey, like when can we start? And she's like, okay, I will work on it maybe like 2 weeks from now because I have like other pending stuff. It's like, oh. Oh my god, 2 weeks. I was like, I kind of didn't realize that there would be such a long gap. So I was like, okay, it's fine because I kind of already like gave you everything. So I didn't really want to like pressure her anymore because if I pressure her, she might end up charging me for like a rush fee, and I didn't want to pay a rush fee anyways. It's like, so I just kind of negotiated. It's like, oh hey, like instead of sending like 20 in like one shot, because she's like, oh I'll start like 2 weeks later, and then it will take me a month to finish. I was like, is it okay if you like stagger it? Maybe like give me 5 at a time so I can like use it immediately already. She was like, oh yeah, sure, that's fine. I was like, yes, okay. So at least, like, I mean, technically speaking, the most important emotes are like maybe the first 5 or 10 Technically, the first 5, because anything beyond 5, you would have to be a subscriber to use. So it's like, might as well at least have five good ones already. So I picked like from the 20 that I picked out, I picked like the ones I thought would be like the most used. Hopefully, I don't know. I mean, yeah, and I just kind of hope it turns out well because one of the things I'm a little bit worried about with this artist is that her art style can kind of change a little bit, I guess, depending on the art of the VTuber themselves. Like, so there's some emojis that she's made or emotes that she's made that look a lot more anime style, and then some of them look a little bit more cartoonish style. So obviously, like considering the style of my own current VTuber mod, I would prefer like closer to like the anime style, right? So I just kind of hope that like her initial sketches will be closer to that because obviously I don't want to be too like picky about things like this. But yeah, anyways, just hoping for the best. Like, yeah, also for you, Dark Eyes, so you can actually use the emotes. Oh my god. It's definitely long overdue because I honestly didn't expect to like use emotes anyways for like a long time, but then like now I've been like drastically motivated to like get some of them. And then I've been searching for like a lot of stuff online on VGen to see like if there's any interesting artists or whoever who can make like other stream assets, maybe like I don't know, banners or overlays or whatever. I mean, so far I've been a little bit unsuccessful finding ones that I've been like super interested in. Because like the other ones that are really nice tend to be on a wait list, and I don't really have the patience to wait so long for things like this. And also because I'm worried about, like, since it's VGen and I've never actually tried it, like I made it but I haven't tested it out. So tendency, if I see that the artist is local, I will just tell them like, oh hey, is it okay if we do this outside of VGen? And then most of the time they're actually okay with it, because VGen fees and PayPal fees are like really expensive, so if you add them all together, it becomes quite hassle. So in general, like both parties tend to lose out. Like me for having to pay more, and even for like the artists themselves who have to like get less profit because all of it gets eaten up by fees. And then generally they're like, obviously they're like a little bit worried about like me like not being able to pay, right? So pretty much I just tell them like, if you're, I mean, if you would like, I could just pay up front. So like you don't have to worry and I don't have to worry. Like I don't have to worry about forgetting to pay you and you don't have to stress about asking me to pay them. Something like that. Yeah. Uh Oh wait, let me backtrack a bit. We have like digital infrastructure for payment, where all apps use same method, so there's no monopoly on apps because the main system is same and all apps can receive it. Oh, that's so good though. Wait, we don't really have something like that, but like that makes so much sense. But actually, in which case, what's the point in having so many different apps though if you're all using the same main system anyways? But yeah, I mean, to be fair, like in our case, we can send money to like other apps and stuff. It's just that depending if it's like a different app, there's usually like a small transaction fee. But yeah, well, I guess in the end, it's like digital payments are still like a lot more convenient now. Anything that's not PayPal, because PayPal is shit though. I'm still so mad about how difficult it is to set up, and like, even until now, I haven't actually been able to test if it works or not. So I'm worried, but yeah. Anyways, can you tell what VGen exactly is? Oh yeah, VGen is basically like a platform for commissioning artists to make any various things. There's like different stuff that you can check out. So like pretty much like artists just post their portfolios and say like, okay, I'm offering commissions to, let's say, make a chibi model for like $100, or like I'm offering commissions to like make a full body model for like $200, and maybe if you want it rigging, like I can add like another $100 for like a total of 300, something like that. So obviously you can just like search through a bunch of different listings of different artists and then see like, okay, maybe this one seems like it's in my price range and I kind of like their style and I like their, you know, their offers or whatever. And then yeah, you just kind of go from there. Although I haven't actually used it. I just used it to just look through different artists, but not actually to like do it in a sense because I haven't paid anyone. I literally just made it like a few days ago. So I just keep saving like different listings that I feel like might be interesting, hopefully. But yeah, maybe in the future. Oh, you know, one of the things I just realized only recently is that my, what do you call that? My models, like, blinking interval is actually too long for me. Because I was wondering, like, sometimes it feels unnatural when the character doesn't blink enough. So yeah, so I kept adjusting because I realized it was set to somewhere, I think, to like maybe 7 to 10 seconds. It's like 7 to 10 seconds between each blink seems like a really long interval. So I made it a little shorter. Actually, you kind of just saw me do it now. So that hopefully it looks a little bit more realistic. But yeah, like fiber. Actually, I don't know what that is though. I've never heard of that before. But yeah. I think VGen is hopefully good, mostly because a lot of people, you need to get verified on VGen. You can't just make an account very easily on VGen, and I think generally the creators of the platform are also very strict about not accepting like any, like say, AI or plagiarism or things like that. So hopefully, it's a safe platform. But yeah, generally if I can find someone local, I will just like message them directly through their like Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Just to save effort on both our parts, because like if I can pay immediately through like Gcash, like that means I don't have to worry about using PayPal anymore. And on their side, I don't have to worry about withdrawing money from PayPal. Because it's really difficult for us to use PayPal. Like when I was trying to search tutorials about how to unlock how to top up PayPal, and the solutions were so convoluted. Some people were like, okay, like either you have a friend or you have, let's say, a secondary PayPal account. So like what you do is like you connect your credit card to your PayPal and then you like transfer money through it there. Or no, sorry, not that. You connect your credit card to your, let's say, account one, and then use that to send money to account two. So when you send money or like you pay account two will end up having that money, let's say, in their wallet, their PayPal wallet. Say it's like $100. They'll have that $100 in their PayPal wallet, which you use to pay using your credit card. And then you just ask that person to send that $100 to your PayPal wallet, like through like a friends and family situation, kind of like that. So that way, it's as if you used your credit card to top up your own PayPal wallet. So yeah, it was insane. Like, my God, like, how is it that we're in this age? We're in 2025 and people still have to do solutions like this. Like, that doesn't make sense, you know? Yeah, because like even if you connect your bank account, you cannot directly withdraw money from your bank account to add it into your PayPal account. Like there's no that function does not exist for certain countries, especially if you're not like in the US. Because like a lot of tutorials that you see online are always US based, obviously, because PayPal is mostly used in the US. But yeah, so if you try watching tutorials like that, it's pretty much worthless. So like even for me, I had to specifically search for tutorials from the Philippines just to say like, okay, maybe this is doable for me. Although to be fair, a lot of them are still not doable because depending obviously like if the tutorial was made in say 2021, there might have been changes from like 2021 to 2025. So like maybe it worked a few years ago and then maybe it worked 2 years ago, but it might not be working now. So yeah, it's overall like incredibly like such a headache. And then yeah, it's so risky to connect CC to PayPal. Yeah, it is. I actually tried. I tried connecting one of my credit cards. I tried connecting two of them to PayPal. Both of them would not work. So it's like, you know what? Never mind. It's probably for the best that I can't connect it anyways. Yeah. You now send direct money to each other bank accounts directly to their local apps. Yeah, right? That makes so much more sense. Like I don't know why PayPal is like the number one. Well, I don't know if it is actually number one, but like maybe it is number one. Like oh, anyways, it's like still one of the most like well-known payment apps, but like it's just such a pain. I don't know. I think they've gotten too complacent because they know that most people will still like use it even if they'd rather not because there aren't really better alternatives. And I'm just thinking about like how China has WeChat Pay and like WeChat Pay is like so convenient. You could literally just, like it's the system there is so advanced. Like you don't even need to like have your phone with you if you wanted to buy something like in a convenience store. Like if you register, let's say your palm print, you can literally just like put up your hand in front of the scanner and automatically knows, okay, this palm is connected to this WeChat account. So you're buying like $5 worth of convenience store snacks. Okay, we're gonna charge $5 to your account. Like that's it. Like that's how convenient it is. You don't even need your phone anymore. If you forget your wallet or whatever, you're good. Although I think the problem is sometimes everything's a little bit too digital. So if you don't have enough money like to top up, you can't you don't have backups. But yeah, either way though, I feel like in general it's like the payoff is like so much more worth it. I have not read a single line of this story since it started. I don't know what's happening right now. But yeah, this whole thing has just been incredibly stressful for me. That like yesterday, because yesterday was still a holiday for me, and I was still dealing with this PayPal issue up until yesterday. And you know how hyper focused I was on this that immediately after lunch. So I cooked lunch. I made dinner. Sorry, I made curry. I made curry in the rice cooker, and I also made tomato soup because some of our tomatoes were starting to spoil. So I was like, okay, I need to cook them now. And then both dishes turned out so good. Cooking curry in the rice cooker is like incredibly convenient. Like because you don't have to watch over the pot, so like the bottom won't really burn. Because like before when we used to cook curry like the traditional way with like a giant stock pot, the bottom would always like burn, or we'd have to like kind of take care of it and keep stirring it frequently. So it's like really troublesome to like have to like stay nearby just to like watch over it. And then I kind of just watched a lot of tutorials about how like, oh hey, you know, there's an easy way you could just cook your curry in the rice pot, the rice cooker. So it's like, okay, I'll try that, and it worked so amazingly. Like incredibly convenient. You just kind of dump everything into the rice cooker, just like close it and turn it on to like the general cook rice setting, and then you're good. So yeah. And then I also made tomato soup. But okay, anyways, basically after that, so I probably finished lunch like maybe like 1:30, 2 p.m. maximum. And then you know, from 2 p.m. all the way until dinner time, which was probably like 7. I was so hyper focused on the PayPal. I was fixing it for those how many hours. I basically accomplished nothing except for that. So, most of my holiday just kind of disappeared for this. So I'm a little bit annoyed, but that's how it is sometimes. Yeah, I don't have a pressure cook. Well, do I have a pressure cooker? Kind of. We have one of those very traditional ones, but then like it's kind of scary to use because precisely the pressure just freaks me out. Like, you know, sometimes like you're supposed to like turn off the knob thing or whatever to release the pressure. I'm always worried that if I do that, I'm gonna get burnt by the steam. So kind of just like that's just like my mom. I just let her use the pressure cooker. In my case, I just do things the traditional way or through the rice cooker. But you know the weird thing though is that like after like so I cut up all the veggies, I marinated like the chicken and all that, and like I dumped everything into the pot. And literally after I finished cooking the whole thing, before I had even served the curry, my mom was like asking like, "Oh hey, did you put mirin inside the chicken?" I was like, "Did you marinate the chicken with mirin?" I was like, yeah, of course I did because like that's how Japanese marinades usually are. You normally include like soy sauce and mirin and stuff like that. Mirin is mostly for like tenderizing the chicken, and it kind of to remove like the gaminess of meat, kind of, because it's alcohol. Like mirin is like a cooking alcohol, so kind of helps get rid of like any fishy odors and stuff like that. And then yeah, it makes the meat like a lot softer. So I was like, of course I use it. She's like, oh, but I actually don't like mirin, so next time like don't include it. It's like, since when did you not like mirin? Also, because it's like, you know, the funny thing is like I use mirin so often, like when I cook. It's like, and yet if I don't tell you that I use mirin, you literally will not even notice the difference. So it's like next time I feel like I should probably just tell you I didn't include it, just so you won't complain about it. Because it's like most of the time, if you don't tell people that you included a certain ingredient, they're not even gonna comment about it. But once you mention it, they're like, "Oh no, I really don't like this. Oh, I really don't like that. Like maybe you shouldn't add it next time. Like, oh, you know, it gives like such a strong taste." It's like if I hadn't said it anything, you would have literally not known at all. uh, we have a new model one, and it's very common here. Like 70 plus population use it. Rice cookers, right? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's like in the Philippines, rice cooker is like still the most normal, most common one, I guess. Although there's just different rice cookers. We actually have two rice cookers at home. I have one of those as like an incredibly small pot, like maybe for like 2 to 3 people's worth of like serving size. And then like we have a much bigger one. Like the not exactly bigger, like the traditional like rice cooker size. Yeah, so like the small one is like for like our day to day if you just want to make like a quick meal kind of like that because it only takes like maybe 20-30 minutes to finish cooking. And then the big one is usually like if we're going to like make a huge batch of rice and then like some we expect like if we're gonna have leftovers for let's say fried rice or if we want to make like sushi rice at home kind of like that. So we'll probably make enough rice for like 4 to 6 people kind of like that. But yeah, that one's a little bit rare. I kind of been trying to use it more for like cooking instead of just rice because like it's such a waste. Like cooking stuff in the rice cooker is like very convenient and like most stuff will generally not burn or not really overcook anyways. So it's kind of just like you dump everything in and then you just close it and then you can leave it. So like even after it's done cooking, you can just put it on the keep warm setting and then it's good for like a long time. So yeah, I like it a lot. It's just a little bit troublesome to wash because the rice cooker pot is like much heavier than normal. I caught you sleeping on convenience of rice cooker, but I think soon it'll go in trend. I think it's due to our different cooking methods. All right, but you guys, wait, you guys eat a lot of rice? Like, how would do you cook rice like normally, like through a standard pot on the stove? Because I am very bad at cooking rice on the stove, though. Well, I guess it's mostly because I never really considered doing it, though. But yeah. I just like the nabe pot though. You know, like the Japanese clay pot rice kind of situation. Maybe that though. I think that's probably like the most I can do with a stove. But generally, it's like the rice cooker does all the work, because I don't really want to think about it too hard. Yeah, yeah. This is me. This is me as a trailblazer. It's like I have no idea what's going on, but it sounds cool. So I'll give it a shot. Yeah, that's how it is. I have not read any of the dialogue, so I don't know. Maybe later on I will like backtrack through all of this. I'm just assuming like they just want food. Okay, they just want food. Oh my god. A bot? Really? What is this? Where's the report? Okay, let's just ban that. Yeah. That's kind of really annoying though. Okay, never mind. I don't really want to spend time doing this kind of stuff. But also, how am I still getting bots in this day and age though? It's like I don't even have enough viewers to like justify that kind of behavior. But yeah, oh my god though, you know I realized some bots tend to be like incredibly smart. At one point there was actually one that I kind of suspected they were a bot like really early on. Because they were saying things like, oh, you know, can you speak louder? Which is like not really the... Well, I guess it's technically something a real person could say, but it felt like so out of the blue that like even after I had changed my volume, it didn't really like follow along in the proper, like in a normal conversation, kind of like that. And then I think I had two bots in my stream at the same time. I think, oh, because like both of them seemed like they started chatting with each other instead of with me. So it was like incredibly confusing. Yeah, and then it ended up being the situation. It's like, oh, hey, you know, like I'm offering art. Like, would you like to commission me? Would you like to check out my portfolio? It's like, can I join your Discord? All of that kind of nonsense. And then for me, it's like, okay, yeah, just like generally, I don't like giving the Discord like directly. So I normally just tell people like, oh, hey, you can just type like exclamation point Discord, and you can like get the Discord server link there. Because I feel like if you're a bot, you probably will not do that. So anyways, and it turned out it did seem to work because like they never actually did end up joining the Discord. So I kind of just assumed like, yeah, so you really are probably a bot then if that's the case. Wait, what's the... Oh, this one. Southern region rice is more popular as our country is very huge, and northern part eat more flatbread with different curries. Northern part we eat like little cumin stir-fried rice, while southern part eat more steamed and boiled rice. Oh, I like flatbread. Like naan? Is that how you pronounce it though? Yeah, but I really like Indian food though actually. Pani puri, so good. I feel like I haven't found any restaurant that does it well though in a while. But also because my parents don't like eating Indian food, so I can't really like bring them to eat with me. So tendency if I'm going out with friends, that's the time I kind of encourage. Okay, like, guys, let's eat here, or let's try out different cuisines. Okay. Ironically, I have not explored any of this at all, so you can tell like there's like a huge chunk here that I don't know what's going on. And though I really like curry a lot. Although my usual curry that I make at home is like the Japanese style curry because they have like the curry roux already. Like I don't know if you guys have seen this in like groceries and all that, but then it's like those little boxes of like curry cubes. So that's what I usually use instead because I don't really have to think about it too much. Nana's like occasion food. Flatbread is common food called. Oh, roti! Yeah, I like those too. There's too much food that I like. Oh my god, I can't stop thinking about food, I swear. Like, frustratingly, because today, they expected the weather was going to be really bad. So they suspended classes for a lot of schools. And then obviously, if there's like less students around, that means the traffic's much better, right? So I was able to reach home much earlier than usual. So I was thinking, okay, I have time. I can probably get a snack from like a restaurant or something along the way home. And then when I was like going to the restaurant, and then I'm like maybe like 10 feet away from the door before I realized, oh my god, they're closed. They're closed today. I guess it's because they knew that like if there's like no classes, they would have like a lot less business or something. I don't know who I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing they thought their target market was like students. So I was like, oh, fine. So it's like I guess I will just come back next time or whatever. Naan cannot be eaten daily, causes indigestion. Roti is more easily. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's yeah. I guess it's because it's not really like a common thing for us. So like, no one has ever realized that that's actually a thing. Well, I will take note though, at least.
経営には多くの煩
Hmm.
雑な雑
But
務が
yeah.
伴いますが、それでもリーダーになろうというのですか？
I just wanted fried chicken. I don't know. But surprisingly though, it was actually the birthday of one of the office staff today. And this is actually my first time meeting him, because I had been assigned to this place for like over 8 months now. And I had never met him prior to this, so it's like, oh hey, like kind of nice to meet you. And coincidentally, it's also your birthday, but also I need you for like work purposes. So I was like, but eventually he dropped by our office and he was like, okay, here guys, so, since it's all my birthday. So he ended up giving us like bowls of noodles. It's like, not my favorite type of noodles though, unfortunately, but either way, it was still good. It's just that it was weird because there were only three of us in the office, three plus him. And then he brought over four bowls of noodles. So I was like, okay. I mean, I expected that like one for each of us, and then one for him, right? Except when we finished our business with him, he ended up leaving that last bowl behind. So you're all kind of just staring. It's like, so what do we do with this last one? It's like I had already eaten my share, and like the other two had also eaten their shares, and then pretty much it's like it's gonna be a waste because like we're already gonna go home. It's like end of the work day already. Like we need to go, but then like there's still food here, and then like the coworker that I don't like ended up seeing like, oh, maybe you should just bring it home because you have an extra Tupperware. It's like, you know what? Fine, whatever. So I ended up bringing home the last serving of noodles, anyways. I ended up having it for dinner as well, which is like, oh, I kind of wanted chicken though, but yeah. Well, I guess it's fine. Free food is free food in the end. My God, the guy is so much taller than Sarita. Yeah, I know, right? I was just kind of annoyed at him. It's like, he's one of those people. Like every time you ask him, like, "Oh, hey, like, didn't you bring lunch? Aren't you going to eat or something like?" He's like, "No, because I'm on a diet." He's always like, kind of like the feeling that he has a superiority. Like, "Oh no, I can't because I'm going on a diet right now." And like literally the other girl, like she just laughed at him, like, "Oh, didn't you guys just like binge on pizza last night or something?" And it's like, yeah. It's like, oh my god. Because he's one of those people, like, during the day, he will act all high and mighty, like, oh, I'm not going to eat because I'm on a diet. And then, like, literally in the middle of the night, he's going to order, like, a pizza delivery or, like, you know, eat food and cook stuff at midnight, something like that. So at that point, it's kind of like, it would have been better if you had just eaten during the daytime. Because at least, like, if you eat it during the daytime, it will digest throughout the day. But if you eat it so close to when you're going to sleep, you're just gonna get acid reflux or something. So yeah, he's just being weird for no reason. Yeah, look at this stream, Dragon Jinli. Redeemed farm new set for adventuring. I don't know if I want to farm the new set though. Is it really worth it? Because like the new set that I saw was supposed to be for like a shield effect thing, like shield of 10% and like the 4 piece like I don't know, more shield and then like crit damage for the allies with shields, but then like I don't know. I mean that doesn't do anything for like adventuring himself. It doesn't improve his own personal damage. So I mean I use adventuring not for his shield but for his damage. Like the shield is just like an added bonus.
聞いていたが実際に会ってみると
I will think about it though, because my adventuring is like a DPS build. He's not a shield build because I have all his Eidolons, so all his Eidolons are basically for damage. So I will have to think about it. But yeah. Oh my god though. Oh yeah. In case for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I got my tipping page to work, I think, or my PayPal account to work. So I don't know, in case you would like to consider sending a donation or something, maybe you could try it out. But yeah, no pressure though. Obviously, I was kind of I wanted to try asking my friend to like send a tip over just so I could see if it was working or not. But surprisingly, he didn't even have like $1 in his account, so that is kind of like an unsuccessful endeavor. But yeah, anyways. Hmm. Yeah, the enemies are so much stronger now. It's kind of stressful as
こ
well.
の僕
Like the power creep in Star is just like way too insane.
カイザーで
But
も
yeah, thank you so much for the hydrate.
レストランマネージャーの
I
役目を
hope
引
it's
き受け
is
よ
it working?
経
Oh yeah, there it's working. It's
験
working.
したいことがあれば遠慮なく僕に聞くがいい
Yeah, the head pats as well. Yeah, it's working. Yes. Oh my god. I'm so happy when things like this work because like I'm really bad at figuring things out. I mean in the sense that like because there's not really much ways for me to test them until like I'm actually streaming.
肝心のチームビル
And then I tend to do so much research. I'm one of those like if I research about any topic, I'm gonna end up deep diving about it into yeah, it's a kind of like a rabbit hole situation.
スタッフさんになってくれるっていう妖精たちを見つけてきたよ今はトリアンがみんなの研修をしてるの
Wait, who is hurt? Oh yeah, oh my god, Akron. Her tears getting dropped so bad. But I guess it's normal though. Pride tends to focus on like whatever the current meta situation is, so sometimes it's not like very accurate anyways. Especially kind of just fluctuates depending on like whatever enemies you have. Like for example, if, like this entire patch is like DOT focus and like you're running Acheron, it's probably not gonna be like very good for Acheron. But like later on, if you're going back to like maybe ultimate focus kind of enemies, and yeah, she'll probably go up again. I saw some clearing Stygian also with machine gun gore. It's not even possible without some kind of like glitch or whatever. If you're doing it on a controller, all the more. I mean, like if it's PC, it's still kind of possible because like some mice are just like way too good. But in controller though, that usually involves like some kind of like programming or macroing into the controller, which I don't know. Well, I guess it's still technically counted, but still, I don't even want to consider doing things like that. I have not even remembered the last time I did Stygian Onslaught that was like the stage 4 because I did up to stage 3 because stage 3 was so easy but like stage 4 it's like maybe not. The rewards were really not worth it the last time so I didn't even want to think about it anymore. Jingleo buff is not helping. Yeah, actually, I feel like I haven't seen anyone use Jingleo after the whole thing. A lot of people are using Kafka now, though. And in the latest content, Kafka literally carried my entire team. Like her damage was so good. Like each time when I was fighting Fei Xiao, like I had Black Swan and Kafka together. And then Black Swan was maybe dealing like 100k or something, but every time Kafka hit, she was hitting like 1 million each time. I was so amazed. I was like, yeah, she was definitely suited for this specific stage. Probably not in the future, just why I didn't really want to invest in Hysolence. But at least for now, she's like incredibly good. So I'm happy about that because I got Kafka so long ago. Like literally her first run, I got her because she's like, wow, she looks so amazing. Stellar Hunter, yes, kind of like that. Our kid is hyper inflated. She can get like 600 CD, but still do poop. Like 600 CD. Yeah, there's definitely this is what you call diminishing returns. Up to some point, it just doesn't make sense anymore to have so much CD. Like you're better off just getting. Actually, even like those damage buffs, like oh the damage percentage just kind of stops working up to some point. So you kind of need it to be a little bit overall balanced. That's why I don't really like relying on like too much like hyper focus in the sense, because if you have too much buffs concentrated onto like a specific character, there's like diminishing returns, as opposed to like if you have like a generally overall good team, like even your like quote unquote like sustain or like the dead units can still do damage, and then overall I feel like your DPS value goes up a lot. Yeah, yeah, I completed the Yellen quest. By some miracle, I actually finished it Sunday night. Really last minute also. Although to be fair, I actually finished like maybe stage 1 to 4.5 in like a single sitting. And then the second part of like 5 and then the stage 6 I finished it in the second sitting. So overall not too bad. It's actually an interesting story considering how short it was. I mean the earlier parts is a little bit slow, but overall not bad, not bad. So yeah, it's actually good though that they included like a mini quest just to sell a skin. It's way better than whatever they're doing with Firefly, because like they released Firefly out of the blue. She did not even show up in the entire patch, so I don't know how they assume people would be motivated to get Firefly skin for some apparent reason. Yeah, I still did not build Jingliu differently. I think she's still using all her old relics and all that. So yeah, maybe one of these days I'll think about upgrading her, but I kind of been trying to focus on like the future. I don't really, actually I'm not really sure what relics I'm farming for right now. Mostly just the typical like Scholar of Erudition kind of thing. It's like so many characters use it. Yeah. Okay, my Saber have 88, 500 CDD. She did fall 4 million on Lule without his shield at 2 million, which oh, that's so good. Nice, nice. Congrats, congrats though on building your Saber so well. I need to get 5 stack of Syzygy so that she can get ignore defense. Oh yeah. Stack building is always so troublesome sometimes. Yellow quests make me notice how they started including more lift movement, more character expression, but yeah, that's true. Like a lot of their models have like drastically better movements now compared. Actually, I noticed it mostly in like the Natlan story, like the Summer Island thing. Because like you can actually see like how much they move around, like especially Mulani. Like you'll actually see her like hugging other characters, jumping around. Even though some of those are technically tied to her idle animations already, but still, it's still a different thing. Like actually using it in the middle of a story quest and not just having people stand around like this. In Star Rail, there's still a little bit stiff, but in Genshin they're a lot more flexible now, so it's nice. Although one of the funny things that people notice is that if you look at the villain, like the last antagonist, I forgot whatever his name is, that really buff dude. For some reason, his hands are huge. They're like so much drastically bigger. Like the proportions feel wrong for some reason. Yeah, so people kept joking like, "Oh my god, he has the yaoi hands." Yeah. Oh man. What the? What's going on? Observe the customer's needs and click on menu items to place orders in the kitchen. Okay. After ordering, the kitchen will prepare meals in sequential order. You can order in advance, and up to 3 portions of each dish can be stored. When the meal is ready, the bubble above the customer's head will light up. Click to assign a waiter to serve the meal. Okay. Oh, this is seconds. Okay, okay. Hey, this person! Wait, is there a way to pause it? I can't read chat. Yeah, the power creep, Stariel power creep is so insane. Even yeah, Saber, Archer, I only used them for like a very short amount of time actually. It's just kind of sad. Like I invested quite a lot in building them, but I ended up not using them as much as I should have. Dark. Oh my god. Uh, tomorrow's the oh, okay, nice. I should focus on that too. Thankfully, I saved a lot of my resin anyways. Okay, this was pretty easy. Man, though, this is so cute. Like the graphics are so nice.
ありがと
Yell and Aura farming when coming downstairs. Yeah, the stairs scene was so good when she was like holding her drink. I'm just a little bit annoyed, like the ruffles at the back look kind of like the same as Farina's. But overall, though, her outfit was pretty nice, so that's good. And the attended mouth gaping. Yeah, I know. They really had the attendant focus so hard on Yell. It was hilarious. Kind of like they're putting the expression of the audience onto that girl anyways. It's like, okay, since you can't stare at Yellen in the game, like we'll have this girl stare at Yellen for your sake.
う宣言するわ妖精レストランの初
Planner ornaments, right? Yeah, planner ornaments.
あなたにとっては楽勝だったんじゃない？実際にやってみて何か感想とかある？
Wow, I kind of like this. So this whole quest is like voiced? Really? They put in this much effort for a restaurant thing?
もう真面目なんだから。でももしかしたらあなたってリーダーの素質がある
No
のかもしれ
leadership
ないわね。
potential. Man, I'm so tired from work though. I really just can't think about doing any more things in my day-to-day life.
食材だけじゃ足りないかもしれないな。
確かにメニューがいつも同じだとお客さんもすぐに飽きちゃう。
It's about to get new month. RPI free pull from shop. Oh no. Oh no. Hope you still get it though. It might be a little bit risky at this point if you're like building pity on a banner that you don't like anymore. Yellen didn't have fingernails till 3.4. It was suspected she pulled it out, so it can't be used on torture. This new skin, she have her nails back, such. Oh my god, really? That's a thing? Wow. That's so hardcore though, what the heck, Yellen? I can't imagine she actually did that though. Wait, was she wearing gloves before? I suddenly can't remember what her old outfit used to look like. Wow. Man, though, there are really some characters, like, they have such insanely dark lore, but you never realize because it's only kept in their stories or something. But yeah, she is wearing gloves before. Yeah, on both hands. Wait, no, one of her hands is exposed though, isn't it? Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, so many people, scary backstories and all that.
そのうちの一人
A
は
lot of people didn't even know that, like, child's name was Ajax? Yeah, Ajax. For like a really, really, really long time. Like, I knew it because I liked him a lot, but there were some people who only found out, like, I think when the skirt thing came out, like, by Fontaine or something. It was like, how you been playing for this long? You didn't realize also. I have 3,000 shop points because so much pulling. You can buy materials really. Honestly, yeah. I'm a lot more free when it comes to buying stuff in the Star Rail shop. In Genshin, though, I can only buy very, very little. And there was a time I did end up running out of stuff. The Star Glitter or whatever. Because I hadn't pulled in so long. So I kept buying unnecessary materials. So when I thought like, oh my god, why did I buy this? I didn't even really need it anyways. But yeah, already at 41 pity, don't want to gamble. Yeah, I think it's okay to probably just stop at this point anyways. The one pull is like, it's nice, but like probably not really worth like risking your pity anyways. She added the ancient beast hide it to her dress. Yeah. That one is from Pantalone, right? I think he was the one who
日照不足な
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, I got distracted by an accent and vegetables. Yeah, no, it was Pantalone, right? I think they defeated like some mythical beast whatever thing. And then they were going to bring it back to Snezhnaya for like the Tsaritsa, except like Yelan kind of hijacked the whole thing and then she ended up stealing the beast hide instead. So every time like she's just walking around taunting him with it. So it's really hilarious.
ヒアンシー、私のことはアナクサゴラス。
He's so he's so hyper focusing so much on his name.
ほら
Yeah, when getting treatment from Baizu, she tell him not to use numbing cream and is very fond of spicy food which burns her tongue. Yeah, she's into pain. She's pretty much into that whole thing. But I guess like I mean considering her vibe, it was kind of expected, honestly. Hmm.
第一に、私のことはアナクサゴラスと呼んでください。
He's so hilarious. No matter how many times I keep hearing him say this, it never gets old.
私に小動物に料理を振る舞う趣味はあり
I have no interest in feeding small creatures. My assistant will take care of trivial chores.
見えてここに来た時一番興奮してたのは先生なんですよ。これは錬金術の奇跡なんて言いながらあの子たちに飛びついたんですから。
Oh my god, Anaxa. Wait, you're telling me you actually like those little memes?
しちゃいました。
そこまではしませんよ。
Oh no, few samples for research purposes. My god, leave them alone. They're cute, don't do that to them.
それもダメだと思います。
I skipped all this to get Saber LT. Oh no. Well, I guess it's fine then. That means you can watch me do you can watch me do it now. Because I've actually been actively trying to avoid spoilers for this whole thing. I just kind of have like some vague idea, but mostly spoiler free.
クレータンは畑について知りたいんですよね。
Why are there so many giant crops though?
土地に適した作物の種を開発。
Yeah, I feel like though I might as well like continue doing it now, mostly because like I wasn't really sure what else was left for me during like the stream if I didn't end up doing this event, because it's like by Thursday, like what am I going to do though? If there unless I'm just like continuing this one, depending on how long the story is. But like in Genshin, for example, like I think the only thing I have left is just exploration, which probably is not very interesting to do on stream, unless I can find like new things to talk about. But I tend to like exhaust a lot of my a lot of my topics into a single stream because I like yapping a lot. Oh. Oh my god, though, you know one thing? I ended up... What's this? Okay. Yeah, oh my god, I ended up thinking so hard about like if there were any upgrades I should make to like my current setup, because like right now I have an old laptop that I use as like a secondary screen, which is currently not the best solution because it's like, yeah, the laptop's old, it's gonna die eventually. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should consider upgrading my system, but then it's like it might be a little bit too expensive right now, or it's like not really like that worth it. So I ended up asking about like getting a second monitor and all that, and like how much would it cost, or like how would it work, and all of those things, like if it would really help. And then it's like in the end it's like, okay, it seems like it's probably a good idea. And then it even ended up researching about like what kind of cabinets would work, or like a shelf, because I was like trying to look for like a PC shelf, because like currently my desktop is on the ground. It's just on the ground next to my desk. But I was like, it's kind of hassle because the wires are everywhere, and then you like the dust and all that. So it's like maybe I should get like a shelf thing. So at least like if I can roll the shelf around, that means like I can clean underneath it very easily. And then that ended up begging the question, like, if I was gonna have a second monitor, should like I put it on top of the shelf? And so if I was gonna do that, like, what height of shelf would I need to get? And then I ended up going through like so many furniture listings just for something like this, and then I found something that seemed like it was relatively cheap online, and then it had decent enough reviews. I was like, okay, let's go for it. I ended up ordering so much stuff, so like the monitor, the shelf, and then for some reason I ended up getting like uh another like cushion foundation kind of thing because I also kept getting ads for it on Shopee. So yeah, I'm a sucker for like advertisements and all that. I mean, I try not to fall for it, but sometimes there's some that just look so good. It's like, okay, this might help my day-to-day life, so I'll get it. So we will see. I think it will still take a while though for all of the stuff to arrive. I mean, I think they said it would arrive at least like maybe by August 30. So hopefully by then. Two of them have already shipped out. So the expected delivery, one of them is expected to come like maybe the latest on 28th. Yeah, ironically the cushion thing is the one that's actually gonna take the longest to arrive. It's just like kind of frustrating. I was hoping to get it earlier. But anyways, it would be nice if the cabinet, the shelf thing came first and then the monitor. So at least by then I would have already built the shelf for it. Okay. I got addicted to Lord of the Mystery series. Now I'm at chapter 936 in the grinding. Where do you even find this though? Like I definitely have to consider like trying to find a source for that. Is it like being currently updated or is it like finished with the whole story? Because if it's finished, I actually might be able to just download like an EPUB version of it. Yeah, I'm just curious. I just want to search it right now. Yeah, because there's this like website that I always use to like download these kinds of like novels and stuff. So hopefully they have it here. It's just a problem because the title's so generic. Lord of the Mysteries. Okay, let's see. Is this the whole thing? Okay, it doesn't specify like how many chapters this is. So I'm not sure if this is the correct file. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I'd have to do it one by one, apparently. Okay, that's a lot. So far, it's like, what, there's like 10 volumes at the minimum? I guess I will see. Finished story and has a second part ongoing. Watching anime just ongoing is better if you... Oh, if you want it like faster, I guess? Actually, I haven't watched it. There's so much stuff I haven't caught up on, like in To Be Hero X and Lord of the Mysteries. I haven't watched both of those yet in a while. And then, because currently I'm watching this K-drama called Beyond the Bar. I think it's like very popular on Netflix right now. It's like a lawyer K-drama. It's pretty interesting. There are just like some frustrating parts, I think, because like the pacing feels a little bit slow to me. It's currently in a situation of a more like one episode, one case kind of scenario. So yeah. But I tend to like episodic types of series anyways. Just like not too much. Because like sometimes the problem with series is like it's when the main overarching story is actually not very interesting. It's usually the episodic ones that are a lot more fun. That's kind of how I felt when I was watching Supernatural in the early days because I enjoyed it when it was episodic because each episode is basically monster of the week kind of scenario. So they're tackling a different species of like supernatural thing every single week. But then eventually they just started hyper focusing on like the demons and the angels and it got super boring. This is like the demons and the angels just look like regular people with like maybe like the demons just have like red eyes and the angels just have wings. But like generally speaking, they look like regular people. So like there's nothing particularly supernatural about them that made them interesting to look at or think about. So yeah, I in the end I never actually finished the Supernatural series because the ending was like so bad. It was like historically famous already. Like everyone knew it was bad. And then one of my other friends actually watched it, and I just asked him like, "So, is it worth watching?" He's like, "Yeah, don't even bother." It was like such a shitty ending, anyways. I don't know. Like sometimes I kind of wonder. It's like obviously by that point, if you are like filming the series and like you know that your actors are not happy with the ending, are like the directors like so stupid that they really just don't consider other people's opinions? They just straight up like, okay, this is what the story should be like. So like you have to follow me or like whatever I want. I was like, okay, but then like, didn't everyone kind of tell you it's a bad idea? Why do you still insist on like doing it if that's the case, right? Because like, I don't know, that seems like a very bad idea to like not listen to other people's advice, especially people who are like directly involved in the whole thing, like the actors themselves. It's the same with like Game of Thrones season 8, which was historically bad, like comically bad. I don't know. That was one of the worst endings for a TV series in like history. So, I mean, if you think about it, the time when Game of Thrones was out, like everyone kept talking about it. Even for me, I hated this kind of genre, but I watched it because everyone was watching it. And then season 8, after season 8 happened, like just pretty much everyone just gave up on the whole thing. Like no one even cared about the series anymore. Like that's how traumatic the whole thing was for everyone. Become a Michelin 3-star restaurant. Oh my god. Lord of the Mysteries 2 Circle of Inevitability is ongoing with like 1/180. Oh my god, wow. How fast can the author write? Damn, that's insane. I think the novel Song of Ice and Fire, which is Game of Thrones is based on, would be better. Honestly, a lot of things are definitely better as the if you if you're more faithful to the books, but for some reason people always like changing things and it just kind of messes up the whole thing. I'm a little bit sad though. Actually, um one of the things that made me really sad recently is like with J.K. Rowling, because I really like the Harry Potter universe. It's just that J.K. Rowling as a person is just very not good. She has a lot of like anti-LGBT, anti-trans kind of sentiments, so it's like really frustrating about, like kind of like when you feel like a huge part of your childhood is like kind of just disappearing right before your eyes because like the author is just like such a shitty person. And then there's like a new Harry Potter TV series being made. And like this is the kind of thing that I would have loved when I was a kid because like I really enjoyed like the whole universe. But then now like as an adult I cannot afford to like support a person like that. So it's just like oh, so that means like pretty much I'm never going to watch the TV series anymore. I don't know. I can't even bring myself to finish playing the Hogwarts Legacy game, even though it was so good. Like, I actually enjoyed it a lot, but now it's just like, yeah, knowing everything that I know, it's like I don't know if I'll ever like consider picking it up again, or maybe just like play it on my own personal time without any like future updates or DLCs or I don't know, stuff like that. Hmm. I learned to publish a story. Some site force you to write 1,140 words per day. Only then you would get monetary benefit. That's a lot of words per day. Like, damn, if you're writing that much all the time, you're pretty much close to making a full-blown novel already. I guess that's what writing fanfics is like, though. I actually found like a website that's supposedly good for writing these kinds of stories. What's it called again? Ellipsis. Ellipsus, Ellipsis. But I haven't tried it out though. But a lot of like fanfic writers are kind of recommending it because it makes it's like a lot better than like using something like Google Docs to like sync all your writing stuff together. It's bad for streaming people, doc streamers to stream Harry Potter. There's a whole camp. Oh my god. Okay. I guess it's a good thing that I haven't been involved in that in a long time then. Because yeah, I actually so when got Hogwarts Legacy, I actually did try streaming it in the early days. It's just that the game was so badly made in the beginning. There was like an insane amount of bugs. Like if you were looking at the sky, it'd pretty much be fractured. You kind of like broken glass. Or like if you're looking at a person, it kind of just turned into a spider because their limbs just like whoosh, kind of split apart. It was really ugly. So and then the game kept crashing. So eventually I just gave up playing it on stream because like I cannot deal with all this trouble. So yeah, I guess it's fine then. That's why some author muses crap in their story to length in this. Oh my god, though, I really can't handle when things are too long. There are some stories that because I read fanfic a lot, like pretty much every single day I read fanfic, but there are a bunch of that I have given up just because reading them feels like such a chore. Like the ones I like more, like the lighthearted stories, I still am very much a sucker for like a cafe kind of AU because it's like so much easier to read. It's like kind of relaxing. I don't want anything too stressful or like overly heavy or emotional because that just feels like it's taking up more mental load for me. It's like I'm already stressed about work and my day-to-day problems. It's like if I'm going to read something, it has to be like enjoyable and not something that I have to do like mental gymnastics around anymore. Like occasionally heavy stories are good. I read a lot of heavy stories as well. I've read stories that were like 300,000 words long, but it's not something that you really want to do like consistently, right? Even something like maybe just like 1 to 2,000 words for a chapter is already considered like very good. You know, I thought this was gonna be fully voiced, but suddenly why is no one no one talking anymore? Oh my god. The fairy restaurant this whole time. Did we actually get to name it though? A task that's driven you to the brink many times before. Once again, you search through your mental archives, hoping to find a perfect name that captures your vision. My restaurant shall be. You can actually pick it. The Trailblazers Hearth, Maze Grand Hotel, Ides Elysia Community Canteen. What the fuck? Crisis Air Activity Center. You know, Crisis Air Activity Centers just sounds like a senior home or something. Custom name too. Okay, that's kind of shit. You have to do mental gymnastics for learn the mission. Okay, maybe when I'm in a better mental situation from my work or something. I don't know, I'm just kind of frustrated because like I really want to get promoted, but like the next time is like still so many months away. So like I'm doing all the work of like a senior officer, but I'm not getting like paid for it. So it's just kind of really annoying. Mm. I did end up actually, just recently I ended up finishing like this Japanese live action series, like the like Grand Maison Tokyo. It was like really good though, cause like it's cooking shows. I actually like cooking dramas, cause like I like seeing food all the time. Yeah, as again, I'm always like a sucker for food. But yeah, it was really fun. Like so it's just kind of annoying because like the sequels are not TV series. It's like there's a special episode, and then after that there's a movie, which the plot was incredibly strange actually, because like the plot of the special episode is about like the main character during COVID time. So like they were literally like the struggles of having COVID, and like literally she lost her sense of taste, and like her business like went from a 3-star Michelin restaurant to like 0 stars, and she had to like shut it down and all of that. It's like what? That was like so wild. It's like literally you're making a TV drama involving COVID. I don't, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that actually. But yeah, they really talked about like the struggles of the COVID period because like like people were more cautious about eating out in restaurants, and then like the health risks and all that. Yeah, okay, let's just go with that. I can't. And then like how does the chef continue to cook if she lost her sense of taste? Like I'm so confused because like I didn't actually want to spoil myself too much, so I only read like a little bit of the summary, but like I didn't read the ending obviously. So it's like how does she ever get her sense of taste back? It's like I can't imagine running like a Michelin star restaurant and not having a sense of taste. It's like there's only so much like your theoretical knowledge could do without like actually being able to eat your own food. But yeah. Anyways, that was good. It was very dramatic. At least like the romance aspect didn't overshadow anything. Because like there was actually a dude who confessed to the main character. But I don't know if it's like a good thing or a bad thing. But like after confessing, he basically told her like, "Oh, it's okay. Like I'm just telling you I like you, but nothing has to change." And so nothing did. She never even answered him. She just straight up ignored his confession. Oh my god! Even now, when I think of it, it still cracks me up though. Like it was like this whole like mini drama for a bit because like the other main character got jealous because I guess he kind of also had a crush on the main character, but he didn't really realize it at that time. It kind of became a little bit of like a love triangle situation, but then basically after like maybe one episode, they just kind of went back to normal and just like forgot about that whole plot line. Um. Yeah, anyways, I guess sometimes it really goes like that. I still liked all the food though. Although I guess at some point when you're making like a Michelin star restaurant kind of food, it gets a little bit repetitive as well. If only because like it's so expensive to come up, it's so difficult to come up with new dishes every single time. Okay, okay. Start the business day. Oh, the colorful salad. This one. Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, let's use this one. Add to menu. Okay, okay. I think that's correct. Wow, so much things. Wait, there's like so much going on in the UI. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I added this, correct. Okay. Start the business day. Wait, you can only serve like one dish at a time? I mean like one type of dish at a time? Well, I guess that's okay. I mean, it makes it a lot less complicated if that's the case. Thank god, these guys are so cute though. Can we just keep earning more and more? Oh no, we have a limited number of customers. Oh, I guess that's fine then. All customers have been served for the day. Nice. Nice. Oh, it's not done growing yet? How long does it take to grow though? Light cone rewards. Oh, we can get the light cone already? Oh, that was pretty fast. I guess that's fine then. Limited time rewards. Oh, this is gonna be in a conventional memoir again? My tummy's full and my heart's all warm. It's so happy. Applause! Today's business wrapped up without a hitch. Well, I wasn't expecting the kitchen work to wrap up that much with more customers, but I must say I felt really rewarding. Well, graded grade 2. Yeah, wait, isn't someone missing? Alright, I don't think we saw Aglaya? If you mean the Skull Beaver, I sent her on an important errand. We should see the results tomorrow. No need to mark her absent. Let's call it an official business trip. Can I get more compliments? Thank you, and thank you, manager. We'll definitely be coming back. The fairies' gratitude is written all over their full, happy bellies. None of this would have been possible without everyone's hard work. Now that everything's settled at the restaurant, it's time for the Mempchelin food review. I'm actually curious, what kind of feedback will my dishes get? Oh my god, though, Finan is still one of those, like, what do you call it? Like a sad puppy character. It's like pretty much any time you think he's made like a stupid decision about his life, it's like, oh, you know, he wore like purple pants and like a yellow shirt, or he wears like a rainbow colored outfit, and then he's gonna tell you like, oh, you know, it's because I want to remember all the favorite colors of all my favorite friends, kind of like, I just feel guilty for calling him a dumbass. Same as like with the salads thing, you know, like initially people were like making fun of Finon for like liking, like for only being able to cook salads, and then he'll eventually tell like, oh, because you know these are my mom's recipes, and like now that she's no longer here, I would like to make something to remember her by. It's like, oh my god, stop making me cry for no reason. Okay. Wait, let's see. Oh my god, wow, Council of Mems already? The Mempchelin food review is about to begin. The fairies are all really serious about this. Is that formal of an event? Fairies hold food to the highest standards. As we all know, there's no matter too trivial in food quality. Well, the colorful salad, I guess. It's not even really colorful to begin with, though. That's so depressing to look at. Kitchen Slayer? Who is this supposed to be? You're not getting nervous, are you? It looks so strange seeing someone as tall as Finon worrying about like a food review from Mems. A professional chef now, little food reviews, nothing. Totally under control. Who could this mysterious special guest be? The village chief never mentioned anything about this beforehand. I've got a feeling it's a familiar face. Is it my day? Oh, it's Irene! Oh, okay. I'm kind of surprised though. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh no, wait, not Sarah. It's Castorise. I was kind of... Oh, I don't know why I thought Mind Day was gonna be the one to come. So you're the special guest the judge... you're the special guest judge the fairies invited. Yeah. You're here to play with the little fairies. I'm a bit embarrassed to say it, but I actually applied to be the restaurant's chef. Unfortunately, my skills didn't pass the village chief's assessment. Still, I do have a decent palate when it comes to gourmet dishes, so I accepted the fairy's invitation to act as a guest judge today. We're all friends here, maybe just let us pass. We're being so mean. Are we really telling Castorise to like vote in our favor? The results are determined by a vote between me and the two fairy judges. I can't decide it alone. Allow me to announce the outcome of this food review. Your dishes were excellent. Okay. The freshness of vegetables were immediately apparent, and the dressing added just the right depth of flavor. They're being so overkill just to give a review on a salad, though. For a newly opened restaurant to offer cuisine of this quality is rare. Clearly, your management has been outstanding. However, I do have one question. Why is the menu entirely made up of salads? That would be a question for a head chef, though, because you can't grow meat in the field. I feel like it's either you talk to Anaxa or you talk to Finon. Because we only have farm-grown vegetables to work with. Also, I genuinely think salad's a fantastic dish. Understood. I look forward to the chance to taste more of your dishes, Lord Finon. She's so polite. Unfortunately for you, you're gonna be eating drastically more salad from now on, though. As proof that you've passed this food review, I hereby award the Mempchelin Star Award to you. Please accept this. So cute. Oh, that's so cute. Hereby announce the Trailblazers Hearth is now officially listed in the Michelin Gourmet Guide as a 1-star restaurant. Keep it up. Aim for that 4-star goal next, Mim. The real Michelin system doesn't increase stars like this. We're a starred restaurant now. Yeah, at least. That was pretty easy though. We literally just had to go through one round. You know, apparently, well, I don't know how true this is, but like, apparently for like actual like Michelin guides, they have like specific patterns and like how they choose the restaurants. I think if it's like the first star or like the first visit, they would need like maybe one judge, and then like later on for like higher rankings they would need like two judges, and like the next one would be like two judges again, something like that. It's a whole convoluted system. But anyways, I feel like Michelin stars are like not very accurate anyways. Like most of the time a lot of it just comes down to like personal preferences. And then generally restaurants tend to treat people better if they have like an inkling that you might be a Michelin taster anyways. You passed the food review. Okay, let's head back now and take a break. Okay, what are we gonna do now though? I just want to see my vegetables. House of the Golden Chrysalis? Really? You got an achievement? Oh, for what though? Okay, well I guess that'll be a problem for the future. Wait, what did we get? Friend request? Oh, this is so rare to get new friend requests. Oh no! Wait, Molly. Okay, we'll just leave that as is. I guess it's fine. Most of our friends are still relatively online anyways, so we'll just not change to the list. My god, the seats are so tiny. Look at that. They're literally like the size of your shoe. Oh my god, Adventure's entire shoe just fits on that stool. Oh no, what is Final worrying about? Oh my god. We used to be much taller than you. Oh my god. Yeah, just let Finon do it anyways. If he's taller, he can probably figure it out. Oh, we have a sign now! Oh my god, it's so adorable. What the heck? Everything's so tiny. Do they even really need to sit down if you're just like float? Oh my god, so many vegetables. God, that makes me so hungry right now. The sign is up, we're official! So this is what a starred restaurant looks like though. Now that we've earned a Michelin star, the storefront needs to keep up with our new image. That's why I asked the fairies to rush out new tables, chairs, and a fresh sign. It may look small, but putting it up was surprisingly tiring. Wait, really? You can't tell me that you find this kind of work tiring. You regularly wave around a 20-kilo sword. Like, some cosplayers actually try to build Finance sword, I think from like stainless steel or something like that. They were trying to get it like as accurate as possible. And then yeah, it pretty much weighed over 20 kilos. So this guy is just swinging around a sword that's over 20 kilos heavy. Although actually, I mean technically I could do that. I do have like those we call it those dumbbell thingies. I'm not sure what you call it. Anyways, like I have lifted weights that are 20 kilos with like one hand anyways, just for like swinging them around. So I don't know, maybe it's not as hard as I thought. Maybe if it was like 40 kilos, that would probably be like drastically harder. Okay, first of all, just like that judge said, the current menu is way too limited. If we're expanding the menu, how about a creamy lettuce salad? Stop with the salads! Yeah, even seriously, no, absolutely no more salads. Sure, the sugar content's a bit higher, but it's more flavorful. Refreshing fruit and veggies can whet the appetite, and they also work great as a dessert. Oh my god, it's going like the Filipino fruit salad route. No, that is a Christmas special. You don't do that the rest of the year, though. Snowy, stop being so obsessed with salads. Anyone else got ideas? Speaking of which, wasn't there another person that applied for the chef position earlier? Oh my god, it's my day! Oh, you're here! Yeah, but he lives pretty far from here. Coming all the way to Iris Elysier takes time. If I'm not wrong, he should be arriving today. Look at Trivy's face. She's so shocked, holy shit. I heard your restaurant had a chef. Honestly, I was expecting there to be someone more impressive. It's Mighty! The restaurant is saved! My Damus, never thought you'd be the new chef. Perfect timing. You never sell the score from the last contest. How about we sell it in this kitchen? Guys, it's not the time for this. Anytime, I'll need to get familiar with the place first. Come, show me around. Oh my god, I can't take this whole thing seriously. This has just been like one laugh trip after another. Now I see why this restaurant's menu is so minimalist. Not even a decent pot in sight. How do you expect to cook properly? No wonder the menu's just grass and leaves. Now let's hear it from our yin chef here. What do you have in mind? Mighty and the fairies spring into action. Before long, a massive pot is just right outside the door. Oh, that's so huge. What the fuck? How did they get that set up so quickly? I've heard the construction in Custom Kremlis is ridiculously fast, but seeing it in action really puts things into perspective. A pro chef without proper tools just won't cut it. So you want to expand the menu? Let me check what ingredients you've got. Cindy just dropped off some vegetables from the farm. You can try using those. Wait, I did see another bug thing somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere up there, I think? Wait, let's... Wow, this is an inconvenient, like, route to go around. Oh, there we are. This chest right here in the middle, and this thing. It's like too soft when I knocked, or maybe the owner isn't home? Okay, I'll visit again the next entry hour. My god, that face is so adorable. I'm not used to cooking with someone watching. What is it? I just want to see you cook though. He's so nice. Cooking like combat demands both relentless persistence and decisive verdict. Rush it and you'll overcook, but simmer too long and the texture itself falls apart. Oh, shouldn't it be kind of like the other way around? Words mean little, for skill comes from practice. I'll leave this spot here. Use it whenever you feel like trying your hand. Oh, that's so cute. Damn it. Oh my god, the food looks so good. The colors. That soup would taste so amazing. A treasure appraiser who can't swing a sword is no real chef. It's been a while since I last cooked, but getting back into it is surprisingly easy. Things are going smoothly. The formula is supplying plenty of ingredients, and our signature dishes are a big hit with the customers. We're just a bit short on hands. The kitchen's absolutely chaos every day. Once the fairy chef gets more used to the workflow, it should ease up. For now, I'll just have to shoulder the load. But hey, that's what being a head chef is all about. I'm honestly enjoying it. Okay. Hachimem. Hachimem. This feels a lot like Hachiwar. Oh my god, I really miss like the Chikawa series. I really wish it would update like a lot more frequently, but I guess I have to settle with like watching a new episode every couple of days though. And then even the manga actually takes incredibly long to update. So I don't know if like the author themselves is like slow. There's like the translation is slow. Oh, Hachime. Also, that's what again? Hachimitsu from Honey. Okay, now I understand what they were referring to. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I think we don't really need to talk to like too many of the other memes right now, anyways. Let's see what Sarita has to say. Running a restaurant is no different from governing a city-state. Every move must be cautiously considered. Manager, are you ready to open for business? Okay, let's see. Wait, where is the farm? Okay, here's the farm. And then, Oh, new land. Nice. Oh, not yet. Okay, okay, fine. Is this still locked for now? The children yearn for the mines, not the farms. My childhood was like the farms, though, because I grew up on games like Harvest Moon. My god, I missed it so much. Yeah, but like a lot of the newer series aren't as good anymore, so I don't know. I haven't really bothered to play. I think there was one that came out pretty recently, but I don't know, for a while, I think a lot of people were streaming it, but then afterwards, it kind of didn't really seem like people were that interested on it anyways. Will I be able to earn enough though? I guess we'll see. Oh, okay. Wait, you have to clean up? Again? What? Some of these memes are so mean. Really? Don't you know understand the concept of like clean as you go? After entering streak fever, prices of all dishes will increase. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Man, some of these are so mean though. They're still whining like quite a bit. Even though we're serving like almost immediately after. Man, imagine managing an entire place by yourself though. Poor waiter, he's been running around the entire day. Oh, okay. Hey, revenue's pretty good too. I reviewed yesterday's business data and customer feedback. There are a few issues we need to address. First, with the increase in customers, we clearly don't have enough servers. The wait time for food has gotten way too long. That's easy. Tons of little fairies want to work here. We can always recruit extra hands. Second, we need more tables and chairs for the dining area, but there's no one in charge of that role right now. That's true. Why not appoint a lobby manager right now? Would you like to take the job? Cyrene Finance might be good at it. Tribby picking a second. Cyrene maybe? Aw, Starla, I'm flattered you trust me, but I've already got so much on my plate. Recruiting, team management, business reports, chatting with the fairies, calling closing time. Yeah, let's just do it ourselves. Wait, really? Okay, wait. Tribby then? Why not? Okay. I'm honestly surprised. I expected final to be like the last option you would choose for things like this. Because like generally you don't move like kitchen stuff around. There's going to take forever to learn again. Yeah, hopefully not. Oh my god, management. You can serve more customers simultaneously by purchasing dining tables. Recruit for staff. Oh no, staff and tables at the same time. Wait. I also need to check the farm. Wait, no, I think we need tables first. And then maybe we get like one staff. Okay. I think that should be good for now. Oh, we get free veggies. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Let's try starting the business day. It's still pretty much these. Oh no! Oh my god! Yo, welcome to the stream, Chaska. Chaska Flicks? Yeah. Sorry always has drops every time there's like a new patch, so it works out pretty good. Yeah, feel free to like continue watching the stream if you want, like the other Twitch drops and all that. Yeah, we're pretty much just doing like the restaurant event right now. It's a little bit, it's mildly stressful, but it's okay right now anyways. I mean, the gameplay itself isn't too overly complicated, and the memes are cute, so it's really funny sometimes just watching everyone struggle. In case you play Genshin, Genshin also frequently has drops as well, usually for every patch. So yeah, it's always good to like drop by just to see. Every free-to-play definitely appreciates these kind of like little things that they do. It's always good, especially for me. Ever since like I realized that they actually give out free jades and free primos, I always watch streams as well. Wow, addition to the new chef. Yes, so it's thanks to Mighty for being the one to like improve popularity. Oh my god, though, I can't believe we're doing work even like right now, having all the group chats and all that. I don't watch Genshin streamers often because they usually drag my wife. Oh, Jessica's fine though. She was really fun in the new event though. It's really interesting for sure. Should I cultivate? Or should I just like... Oh, I'm a little bit worried I might run out of ingredients soon. Okay, you know what? Let's just make new land. It's fine. New land is always appreciated anyways. Okay. Yeah, the new region has been pretty fun though. I'm trying to explore it like little by little. Mostly because I tend to like drag out exploration in like the previous areas until it's like overlapping, but then since Nodcry is coming soon, I kind of want to like finish it already, just so that I'm on like a clean slate by then. Staff supervisor. I don't know. Okay, maybe the decorations thing is like a minor. The chef? No, I don't have enough money. Why? Wait, should I just add a table instead? Oh no, I don't. I don't have enough either. Okay, this one is not. This one is fun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough like staff for any of these things. Cheska will be relevant and not cry. Oh my god, though. I'm curious if that's actually going to happen soon. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to. I'm so excited for Not Cry. I've been waiting for so long for like a more interesting patch, I guess. Yeah. Ah, no. Okay, wait. This was kind of messy. Kind of randomized there a bit for some weird reason, but I guess it's okay. Oh my god. Flynn's. I'm so excited to get Flynn's as well. I think one of the frustrating things is because like a lot of his materials are actually not available in the game yet. So you still have to like wait for them? Wait, no. This is kind of messy. Okay, wait, let's see. Which is the best item as our main menu? This one, for sure. As number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. Eh, might as well level it up anyways, considering we hadn't yet. See, my straw page claims that I am going to have C6 Chaska one day, but with each passing day I get less hopeful. I only managed to get her weapon and C1 the other day because it was my birthday. Oh my god, congrats though! I mean like, congrats on your C1 and the weapon, and also belated happy birthday. But yeah, honestly it's very challenging to get more constellations for a character without spending actual money. And then pretty much grinding like every single source of like primo gems in the game, which is like so much exploration and like achievement hunting. It's incredibly time consuming for sure. Yeah, but I hope you can still make it though. Thank the aeons that loot bar exists. Yeah, wait, what is this? Oh no, what are these guys like ordering? Maybe I should have added like another kitchen staff or something. Save me $30 on the biggest top-up pack. Oh my god, that's good. Yeah, oh my god. Right now, there's still like the double promo. Yeah, the double bonuses though. But I think it's going to reset by the new anniversary, so we have to like remember to do it before then. Come on, Mems, eat faster. We need a better turnaround time. Oh, this guy was trying to scam and he left a mess as well. My god, so mean. How could you do that? Then when you get the selector, gotta pick Chi-Chi so can be C. No, oh my god. No, oh my god. I have Chi-Chi at C6 and it's such a pain. I've never actually used her. Like in my case, I just generally go for, I feel like, the more useful characters. So pretty much at this point, if for the next anniversary, I would definitely get Yume Mizuki because I don't have her yet. If not her, I would probably get someone like Tinari or Dehya. Because I feel like generally they're a little bit more useful than some of the other standard 5-star characters nowadays. Okay, dining table? Oh, that's so expensive. Wait, no, we need a staff. We need like another chef. And like maybe someone to like... Should I hire one of these people? Or okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We can do it. 2 times per business day. Will I even remember to actually activate these things? Customer traffic by 1. Nah, I kind of don't really want to. 450. Yeah, let's just save money so we can like add an additional table or something. That's probably like the better outcome anyways. I picked Dehya last time because I wanted to make her a DPS. It didn't really work. After I picked Chi-Chi, I might pick Mizuki if the Nod Cry standard doesn't play better than her. Is there going to be a Nod Cry standard character though? I feel like it's been like a long time. I mean, the gap between Dehya and Yume Mizuki was so long. Basically, the entire Fontaine patch didn't release a single standard character. I don't know. I think because in general, like Chi-Chi is not very useful anymore, even if you do get her C6. Or I guess it's just in my case, because I got her super late and I never really bothered to build her anymore. As for Mizuki, I'm not entirely sure she's gonna be useful either. It's just that, well, I don't have her, so I guess it's just more for like completionist sake. I really do like getting character name cards, even if I don't really switch them around too much. But yeah, it's always like a challenge, like trying to try out different team compositions just because you're farming friendship points every single day. You know how shops in the city-state host seasonal celebrations like Fagosa's Month of Carnival or the anniversary of the Memorial Palace? Wait, these are things that they celebrate? Perhaps our restaurant could adopt a similar approach regularly, refreshing the menu with enticing new dishes or even revamping the decor. The key is to keep things fresh and exciting. Oh, themed events. Are we gonna have a maid cafe at this point? Yeah. Everyone can pitch your own ideas for themes and we'll decide by vote. Okay. I feel like Deha definitely works a lot better like an off-field support kind of character or like passively. Like usually when you're in a burning team, she works decently well, provided your enemies are not like too far away, I guess. It's like, especially like if you're using someone like Kinish, there's a lot of characters that don't actually work very well with him. Like, even if you were going to use someone like Shangling, it's because the range is too far away, so it's not very helpful. So I think in the end, I ended up using like Dehya with him just because like her range kind of fits a little bit with Kinish, something like that. I'm not very good at like making up unusual team comps, so I still have like my personal favorites, especially for like Vape or Melt. Those are like some of the easier teams to deal with anyways. Okay, what is Sarija deciding on? Also, is Heisman's not part of this event though? That feels a little bit sad. In honor and commemoration, I, leader of the Okama Alliance, Imperator of the Holy City, hereby propose the first ever restaurant event. The event theme shall be Imperator. Oh my god, Sarita. Oh my, she's not narcissistic, it's hilarious. The only Nata 5-star I have is Kinish, Chaska, and Sealand, and she's gonna be later. Oh, I'm surprised though you didn't decide to get Momika. Oh, I guess it depends though. Most people tend to get like the Archons per specific region. In my case, yeah, that's how it usually goes though. Oh my god, Selena is incredibly useful though. I think she has become like incredibly popular as well. Especially my friend who always ends up using her in like most of his team comps. So she works like a really good support. I tried to go for Mamika twice. I have all Arcans. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, but it's kind of sad though when you're like trying so hard to get like a specific character and then you're not able to get them. Being free to play is hard, which is why I ended up giving up being free to play pretty much like the first within I think the first few days of me playing Genshin. I just straight up started topping up already. Well, I guess like mostly just like the Welkin first and then like Battle Pass afterwards. But yeah. It's a downward spiral, so it's definitely not something I would recommend for people unless you're like very financially stable. But even then, there's probably better things you could spend money on. In my case, I kind of just like not spend too much money on like other things. And I just put a lot more of it into gacha anyways. But yeah, that's me because I mostly just like playing games all day long if I can. A series salad. And she just tried to make a joke on like the Caesar salad. Do you have a knack for cracking people up? On Genshin, for the most part, I free to play except for my birthday where I'll spend some money to celebrate for start of a frequent battle pass buyer. Yeah, Stardeal's good. Stardeal, I think, is like a lot more power creep and a lot like less free to play friendly compared to Genshin though. Because in Genshin you could pretty much survive most endgame content even by using like version 1 characters. But if you try doing the same thing with Starry, it'll probably get whacked within like the first cycle or something. It's incredibly stressful. But that's one of the things I already figured out within like maybe like a week or two of play Starry. Like when you see like how CD works or Qingyan or Kafka, it's like pretty much like, yeah, this game is gonna get like drastically harder in the future. So I don't know. I think they sped up the power creep way too quickly in Star Rail, so it's kind of hard to manage now. But yeah. I just kind of wish they'd like balance it a little bit more though. But it's nice that they're upgrading some of the older characters just to like compensate because some of the early version characters definitely do not like match anymore. Especially like for characters like what like Seely, well Jingyan half not very good. It's mostly the supports carrying Jingyan, but like Jingyan on his own is like yeah, not really. Even like Locha's a good healer, but other than that, he's not particularly like useful with anything else. Golden wheat fields, wheat-based dishes, and decorate the place with bundles of wheat symbolizing a bountiful harvest. But if the theme is Heidi's Elysier, wouldn't that be a bit too difficult for the little fairies to understand? What? Are you saying that the fairies are dumb? Oh my god, Cyrene, you can't say that. That's so mean. For the first event, it has to be something super appealing. Let's build a theme around a dish everyone loves. Can you guess? The sweets, we know no one can resist the charm of desserts. The event theme will be Sweetie Festival. At least Kirby is the only one that made like some kind of sensible decision so far. One vote per person, so think carefully. Why does it feel like I'm getting deja vu again about this whole thing? Did I talk about this event with like someone? Like from leaks or something? Because I definitely could have sworn. Oh wait, this is yeah, why do I feel like I talked about this already? Chef, no, I don't like the wheat thing. Yeah, only 5 voted for himself. Lady Trimmy's proposal, raise your hand. Yeah, me too, I vote for that. I go for sweets. I like sweets a lot though, it's so good. The final tally is it was kind of we all raised our hands. Hey, Tribby, that's cheating. You can't do that. Say like, oh, Tribby, Trina. No, you're just one person. Where's your other 2 sisters? Like, oh my god, they really showed up. What? This is such a scam. Oh, I did not notice that they were all back to back like that. No one can win over Tribby when it comes to voting. This game is so unserious sometimes, I swear. Yeah, I mean we voted. Not as if you'll be held responsible if it doesn't go well, you know? Can't you just settle with heads or tails? Yeah, isn't that like drastically easier when there's 3 of you though? Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow, Chaska Flix. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the stream though. But yeah, my god, feel free to join the Discord as well if you would like to get like more announcements and all that for the next streams. Or just in general to like talk with the other members of the community. We're kind of small, but we do post pretty frequently. Or I guess more accurate would be like I post pretty frequently because I like going through like Twitter or Instagram and like just seeing anything interesting and then like sharing it with everyone else. But yeah. That's pretty much how it goes. Okay, let's see what this next portion is about. If someone's in a bad mood, even the sweetest food might taste dull. To really create that sweetie vibe, the overall dining experience has to be spot on. Cookies? They just wanted to eat cookies? Wait, I don't know who's who though. Wait, okay. I'm always on Twitter. Yeah, I know. I get so addicted to Twitter. I really had to force myself to like put a timer. Like, I don't know if this is like a good advice for some people, but like in my case, because I kind of spent too much time on social media, I ended up having to go to my settings, like my phone settings, into like the digital well-being section and just pretty much put a timer on, let's say, timer on Instagram, timer on Twitter, just to say like, okay, if I use this app for like 1 hour per day, it's going to like literally stop all notifications, like stop me from like opening the app. I mean, I can still delete the timer if I really needed to, but like pretty much it's just gives me some kind of idea like, okay, I've been using this a little bit too much already, so I should probably stop right now. Yeah. And it kind of just like shows up like a little timer at the top occasionally. Like, okay, you have been using this app for like 20 minutes now. Or like, you have been using this app for like 45 minutes now. Kind of like that. Because otherwise I go so overboard. Trian's idea is so bad though. Okay. Tribby? Maybe like Tribby then? How do you bring back the flavor from memory? I don't know. Also, I kind of just picked like the most sentimental sounding option. Since we can't settle a conclusion, let's take a break. Okay. Oh, Cypher, you're here. Wow, standing there on the side like a cat. What do we have here? Could it be you're running into a little supply issue? Wait, what? Supply issue? Really? This place is smack in the middle of nowhere. Hauling supplies here takes a lot of effort. I feel like for someone like Cypher, it's probably not that difficult anyways. Enough talk, see for yourself. No haggling, got it? Should we just buy all of this? I don't know. You know, it's fine. Just to be sure, we'll just buy all of it. I'm telling the village chief on you, monopolies are illegal. Yeah, pretty much. Well, if we're talking monopolies, your restaurant is just as guilty. What do you mean guilty? No, are we the only restaurant here? Really? I thought there were like other options or something. Isn't that the reason why we had like the whole Michelin guide or something? The Saifi hasn't changed it, but still, now that we got honey, we can whip up a whole slew of sweet dishes. Okay, let's open for business, but we don't have enough ingredients, I think? Yeah, we're already like sold out though. Sweet burger. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just add this one then. We still will have a fourth one. Okay, maybe we do need more of this though. These are the ones that seem to be lacking quite a bit. Oh, and gifts as well. Oh, we got a lot more honey. Nice. Okay, wait, recipe though. Which one are we considering like the main? Okay, well, this is the signature dish then. That's fine. We'll just leave that as is. Wow, so much money though. Oh my god, we have another scammer again. Why do these guys keep trying to like run away? Woohoo, nice reviews. Wow, we're running out of signature dishes so quickly. But also mess? How do you even make messes in the middle of nowhere like that? Oh my god, the burger. The burgers. Oh, nice. This guy really ate twice though. Thank god, like the last clutch moment though. So worth it. Woohoo. Okay, how is our sales so far? Oh, that's getting even better. Complaints to handle what? I'm stuck in a weight loss plateau. I can't handle high calorie food right now. I need dishes that are sweet without sugar, crispy without grease, and both tasty and good for me? What kind of miracle food is this person asking for? Just responded, would you like some magic boots instead? Oh, a Naxa. Damn, this is definitely the solution I would like there. What do you think? Okay, actually, let's try asking Hyacinth what she says. Eating a full calorie meal once a week helps. What? Wait, I can't read. Actually helps with fat loss. The famous cheat meal approach. That does make sense. Thanks for the advice, but I already cheated yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, and you think that's gonna help with your fat loss? Oh no, so I'm guessing we picked the wrong option though, that's the case? Huh. Actually, should we just try to like finish this current star level? I guess maybe not though. Wait, if ever, I think it'd probably be better to like upgrade. Yeah, I think that's probably makes more sense anyways. It's for the farm. Okay, this is still locked though, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, I think for now that should be good for today. We don't really want to rush this whole event anyways, considering we still have quite a lot of time for it, and I think we're probably gonna do this again like in the next stream as well. So at least we have like something to do before like the next updates comes out, and I'm really excited for the next Genshin patch already. My god, it can't come soon enough. But yeah, that should be it for today. Thank you so much, Sharon, who dropped by today's stream. Thank you again for Chaskaflex for being a new follower, and I hope you can consider joining the Discord. And yeah, for the rest of you, in case if you enjoyed my stream, hope you could also consider giving me a follow. Thank you so much again. I will see you guys on Thursday. The usual stream time should be 10 p.m. UTC plus 8. Join the Discord if you want to get announcements. So yeah, perfect timing there with with the Discord link. But yeah. Oh wait, no, that's you. That was actually you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Thank you again, and have a great rest of the day, everyone. I will see you again next time. Goodbye for now.